State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the ground. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away.
Breaks into the open. Hits that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Brown wants to pass. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we have a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB areas. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
3rd down play from the gun. He's got him. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. The give from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
So this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Back to throw, it's Sayed. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, what a punt! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The short hands, it's Smith. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Got his man quickly. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ball.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run for it. The Buckeyes get enough to move the chains.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks. And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations.
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Brown wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
in the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Gonna run it. It's Peoples.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got a man, it's Anderson. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes a catch. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Peoples. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
The Buckeyes get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of ends.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Graham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shot.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points. It's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll throw on third and short. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Oh, he got loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running to the left. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Bringing the heat.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to barge their way in. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Brown wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Quick pass on the jet motion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Creates a little space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The corners are walked up tight. Brown wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.